Heya, it's Whimsy, and we're back today with a new Metal Gear Solid game, Peace Walker. Now, I know I kept you waiting. I always say it before you guys say it to me. I need to say it first, okay? I need to, every time. But I know you guys were waiting for Peace Walker and Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, which we're gonna play after Peace Walker. And they are the next Metal Gear game that I'm gonna play. But yeah, I've been very excited to play Peace Walker because I know this game is about Big Boss. So you know, I really liked MGS 3. I loved MGS 4 with all my heart. So just seeing what happened basically, because between MGS 3 and MGS 4, you know, a lot happened, and I just wonder how Big Boss reached the point that he was at in MGS 4, you know. I'm just wondering so many things. So I think Peace Walker and, of course, Phantom Pain, Ground Zeroes are gonna answer those questions. But yeah, I have not played Portable Ops. I know a lot of people were asking about that. I just didn't feel like it, to be honest. I don't really know why. I could have watched maybe a cutscene. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments if you want me to watch like a cutscene. Not a cutscene, but like a video of all the cutscenes of Portable Ops. Maybe that's something we could do. Or maybe I could just read on like the story. But playing it was a little complicated, I think. I didn't look too much into it. I was mostly interested in Peace Walker. So yeah, I hope that it's not a problem for this game. And I know Kojima worked on this game as well, so that makes me excited. And yeah, if you guys are new, welcome to the channel. I've been starting Metal Gear Solid for the first time back in May 2024. I played Metal Gear Solid 1 for the first time, and I fell in love with MGS 1. It's still my favorite MGS to this day. And I've played subsequently, I've played MGS 2, MGS 3, MGS 4, Rising Revengeance, and now Peace Walker. So this is my journey through the Metal Gear Solid games. I love theorizing. Theorizing on characters' motivations, on the plot, what's gonna happen. What's gonna be the plot twist? And I am served with these games because these games are crazy. They are batshit insane. And there's always a plot twist that I did not see coming, which is, honestly, it's a little rare when I play games or watch movies that I'm like completely blindsided. Metal Gear Solid, it's up there. They always have something going on that I did not see coming. And I absolutely love that. So if you're interested in that, yeah, very thorough. I listen to the codec a lot because all the lore is there, and I'm a lore lover. I love knowing more about a world and the world building and all that. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can subscribe for more videos like that, and also leave a like on the video if you enjoy it, of course. And I have a lot of other Let's Plays, and this is not live. A lot of people ask, no, I'm not streaming. This is pre-recorded Let's Play. I know we are few and far in between now on YouTube, but we exist. We're still here. And yeah, I just love to play games, especially that kind of game that is very story heavy. I love to play them on my own downtime, being able to theorize, not having anyone spoiling anything for me. Not having anyone back sitting or giving too many tips for me. You can, of course, leave tips in the comments. I understand. I might not apply them that much because I pre-record, so I already have a couple of videos filmed by the time I upload on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So that might be like a little late in the playthrough or something like that. But you can still leave them, of course. I just really appreciate... I don't know, I just really like playing a game just on my own downtime, and especially this kind of game that has like crazy stories. You can also look forward to cosplays. Every time I finish a game, I either do a cosplay or a special makeup. And for MGS 1, I did Meryl. MGS 2, I did Olga. MGS 3, I did the boss Joy. And MGS 4, I did 2 cosplays. I did Naomi and I did Laughing Octopus. That was so much fun. And for Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, I did Raiden in a mariachi costume, which is the best thing. I love that cosplay personally. But yeah, so I don't know for this one what it's gonna be yet. I always wait to see what characters we have, what I'm working with, you know, but you can expect something like that. And you can see all my past cosplays if you're interested on my Instagram as well. So yeah, without further ado, I'll stop shamelessly plugging everything that I know about myself, all my socials, and we'll just start playing. Let's go. All right. New game. Input your player name. You may only use up to 15 uppercase letters, numbers, and or specific symbols. Okay, I mean, should I be calling myself Whimsy or should I be Psyche Mantis? No. Wait, it is 15? I'm not sure that's gonna work. I just thought of that. Wait. Maybe it's just gonna be Psyche Mantis. Oh, that's too good. Wait. 15. We can't. Wait a minute. Let's see. Backspace. Psyche. Maybe I can do a space mantis. I think that's better. Oh yeah. If you guys don't know, if you haven't watched my other Metal Gear videos, Psycho Mantis is my favorite boss in the whole Metal Gear series that I've played, and my favorite boss in, like, basically in my top I don't know, top 5 bosses of all time, I don't know, in games. But anyways, Psycho Mantis is really up there, so Psyche Mantis, I actually like it. It's gonna be that's so weird. Is that cringe? Is that cringe, guys? Don't tell me, don't tell me. Select your control scheme. Shooter type. The configuration is similar to that of MGS4. Okay, that's good for me. Action type. The configuration is similar to that of... I'm guessing that's Portable Ops. Hunter type. The configuration is similar to that of Monster Hunter Freedom trademark series. I'm gonna take shooter type, like... Yeah, like MGS4. That's fine by me. I'm playing with my PS5 controller plugged in, so... Hopefully everything works. I mean, it should. Equip on equip, I'm fine with that. Auto aim. Co-ops communication. Auto aim is with square. Action button is triangle. Auto aim is square, reload, circle, crouch, lie, X, that's fine. And then R1 to attack, select weapon, R2 and L2. For items, action button, up, okay, aim weapon with L1, zoom, I'm guessing with like the binoculars, 3 slot cycle, no, I like equip on equip, crouch lie with down as well, auto aim switch, okay, I'm fine with that. You save data, yes please. Ooh, I'm so excited. Let's go. The year was 1964. The world was firmly in the grip of the Cold War, divided into East and West. Yep. One of America's heroes had defected to the Soviet Union. I'm so excited. She was known as the boss, the mother of the special forces and the soldiers said to have led the Allies to victory in World War II. However, the American-made miniature nuclear warhead she took with her was used to destroy a Soviet research facility. I love the MGS3 throwback. Facing full-scale nuclear war, the leaders of the world superpowers held top-secret talks to avert Armageddon. Soviet Union wanted assurance that this was not the work of Uncle Sam. They wanted America to eliminate one of its most legendary soldier, the boss. I'm trying to read fast because I know it's fast. The person assigned this mission was our closest apprentice, a soldier known as Snake. Snake made the anguished journey into enemy territory, eventually confronting and killing the boss at a fortress called Groznygrad, proving America's innocence and avoiding a war. Having saved the world, Snake was hailed as true hero and giving the title Big Boss. And that part, oh my god. Following the award ceremony, however, Snake disappeared. Now this is where I want to get to know more. I'm so excited to continue his story. Okay. A Hideo Kojima game, the GOAT. Militaires sans frontières, I think, is what was written. It's in French, which means no borders military, basically. Yeah. Soldiers without borders, yeah. Sorry. November 4th, 1974. So 10 years later. What's on their shoulder? The patch? I'm trying to see if it's a fox.
Boss!
Yes, David! Ooh.
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Free control time.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss!
I already
Your first
am.
priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction.
Tutorial. Nice.
Look up.
The eyes are
Good.
incredible.
Look down. Good. You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
That's triangle, right? Yeah.
Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good. Look left. Good. You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in Options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now! At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances. Stand, crouch, and lying down. To change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to
Which is
change
X.
between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You cannot move while lying
why
down.
not?
Is that clear?
Really? Yeah.
Good.
It's just okay.
Next,
It's
we'll
just
work on your
to
movement.
hide.
Use the left stick to move around.
That is
Tilt
a
it
little sad.
to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful. Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
Okay, tap twice. Nice. I mean, I guess.
That's it.
Oh, we can. It's
Next,
nice.
I will
The crouch
explain
run
how
is
to attack
nice.
without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts.
Whoa.
Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold.
Nice.
To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss! Now we'll move on to CQC.
Ooh,
CQC, or Close Quarters Combat,
Remember
refers to
the
an engaging
basics
an
of
enemy in
CQC.
battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them.
Very
Don't
nice.
get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend
Okay.
you are learning it for the first time.
All right, I will.
The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I love how he's
I'm ready, boss.
shouting tutorial like that. That's crazy. Okay. Okay.
Impressive, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the
R1.
bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you.
Oh yeah.
Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw
Start
your opponent
talking.
after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a
can
direction on the
interrogate
left stick when you
again.
have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command.
That makes me really happy.
Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Damn.
Impressive, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained.
Oh, cool.
First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
So this and then
That is incorrect, boss!
that did not work. That worked.
Fine work, boss!
Nice.
Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Let's try with this one. Yeah, you have to aim a little bit.
Fantastic! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
Okay.
I'm ready, boss.
Shit.
Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Next. Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. I'll explain it again.
Do I need to
When you're surrounded by
do it
multiple
again?
enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon
Maybe
to
I
appear.
need to not throw
Go!
towards another because they were all down. So I'll do this. And then another. Yeah. Okay, that's why it was not working. That was cool.
Fine work, boss!
That is crazy.
Again!
That
Go.
is crazy.
I'm ready, boss.
I'm sorry, but what? Next. That is so OP.
Fantastic!
Legit, that is the
And
OPest
stop.
thing I've ever seen.
That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
What? Very cool.
Snake!
I'm so excited! Who is it? Why is my hair not wet? Ooh, this art style is so good! David!
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley.
It's Miller!
I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Oh, I love this comic style cutscene.
Thank you, big boss.
Call me Snake.
Oof.
Sorry, Vic boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Oh, I love this. He doesn't want to be called Big Boss. Oh, yet. Who's in red? So I think the logo they have on their shoulder is like Soldier Without Borders. Militaire Sans Frontières,
Here.
probably.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
Ramon Galvez Menga.
You see,
Why does he have
over
a
the past year,
red
there have been
glove?
sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
I can't believe that's Miller.
Article
That's
12
crazy.
of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, The United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
Yeah.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology, that you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
There was an S missing.
So,
Insane.
you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
It's so crazy
The
that it's
government's
Miller.
agreed
I
to
can't get over
cooperate.
it.
Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war.
Yeah, like mercenaries.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No, I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Tara's strong.
Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
That is so cool.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Thank God.
She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
How much do they know, actually? The art style is amazing. I love that. Prologue, an army without borders. Here we go. Militaires sans frontières. Ooh, I have a lot of emotional baggage attached to all this, I will say. Just because of the boss, you know? Still November 10, Costa Rica.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us.
The actual Miller,
I'm sending
right?
this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
Ooh. Auto
To change your
aim.
settings, use the start button to open the menu.
And that's cool. Okay. And what do we got here? We have a stun rod. We have an M16A1 new model lightweight assault rifle, highly accurate and can be equipped with a variety of parts through research and development. Psyche event, this is so fun. Non-lethal high voltage electric shock weapon. Press and hold R1 to use. Its strength increases the more it is used. What? Sorry, I am... Okay. Oh, we have the Mark 22. Okay, then... Hush, puppy. Y'all. Non-lethal tranquilizer pistol. Rounds take effect after a period of time. While equipped with a suppressor, it is low durability and wears out relatively fast. Fragmentation grenade unleashes explosion over a wide radius. R&D can increase power. Hello. Alright, and what about, like, I see like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's like a part of a squad or something. And you can drop stuff as well. An aesthetic. Alright. Okay. Okay, it has like a battery thing. Cool. What about items? Surround indicator, omnidirectional sensor that visualizes nearby sounds as waveforms. The N icon points north. Ration, meal ready to eat, recovers life. Select from equipment window and press triangle to use. Automatically used if life reaches 0 when equipped. They are making this so much easier for people who have never played a Metal Gear game. I don't know if that was the purpose, maybe doing the tutorial, explaining all this. Like in MGS1, forget it, there is none of all this, you know what I mean? I think they learned from making these games. They were like, okay, a lot of people are a little confused when they play these games. You know, when you don't try stuff out. Binoculars, nice. And we can zoom, right? Yeah. Very nice. Cool. Same sounds, we love it. Can be used with weapons. Cannot be used with weapons. Okay. That's a ration.
Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Okay. Keep it here at the base. Okay. Oh. Oh. Alright, I can't go there. There doesn't seem to be
There's no
anyone.
one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two.
Yeah, I could do
Press
that.
the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire.
Oh,
How
you
about
can
a
just
little
select.
shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
Okay, and what if I do auto aim? No.
Perfect. Oil drums, driftwood, buoys. There are plenty of targets around here. Select equipment by pressing the square or circle buttons while holding the L2 button. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
feel like the sensitivity is left normal view, rotation speed, camera direction, character active only while action button is held, auto aim off, aim assist enabled. Okay. Auto aim switch. I'm not sure if this is it. Let me try that out. Yeah, that's better. I do think that's better. It's just that it's a little bit too much. Inverse. Okay. No, I think the rest is fine. And mission details. Infiltrate a supply facility at Puerto del Alba, the coastal port where Paz was imprisoned, and obtain intel on the bases of the armed group occupying Costa Rica. Snake only, single player only. Yeah, you can...
Cover!
That is cool. Okay. That is for, okay.
I'm counting on you.
Snake in. Okay. Go up, and this is the region. This is the area. Nice. So if I go here, that's not the main objective, but this is, I guess. Okay. Where do I talk on the codec? Isn't there a codec?
Ah, a perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one? Press the select button to turn on auto aim. Press select again to turn it off. With auto aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon.
Gotcha.
Using auto aim enables you to quickly draw a bead on the target. It's not entirely reliable though. If you want accuracy, go manual. Auto aim only works with live targets. That means it won't snap to some threats. So be careful.
Okay.
That's it.
Can we go here? Can't we? Really? I thought maybe with a grenade or something. I do have grenades. I could try. I mean...
Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button.
Okay.
The Mark 22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them.
So he gives information on everything.
To use the stun rod, first unequip any other weapons, then ready it with the L1 button and strike with the R1 button. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
Well, okay, I kind of tried on another. Let me say what he has to say on an empty mag. This is for distraction. And what does he have to say about items? Does he say
Your
anything?
binoculars
Yeah.
enable you to gather recon from a distance.
Thank you, Master Miller. He's not master yet. Okay. Cool beans. Let me use this.
Hey, don't you think you could use a little more practice?
No, I'm fine. The fuck is your problem?
The over-the-shoulder view allows you to aim with a high degree of precision. Body part targeting correction will automatically shift your aim to hit nearby body parts.
Oh.
If you want to change the aim settings, take a look under options. Hitting an enemy's vital points can bring them down with a single shot.
Okay, that's
you can
the
also
aim assist.
intentionally avoid lethal shots. Say if you just want to slow the target down.
Nice. They're giving back everything I use, which is pretty cool.
Make your way east.
Alright, now I can. Here we go.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am
Look
I
at
glad
him.
to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
For Joy. Or Paz. November 4. Couple of days before.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant. A place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
This damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I love that they don't agree already on how to lead things, because Big Boss is more... Snake is more about what the boss wanted. Wow, okay.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well.
How did you lose your hand?
But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. Quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Yep.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stop using that codename you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War.
Okay, well, so the Russians?
First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been
This is
sent
not a
in to
good idea.
disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA.
Yeah.
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah. I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I mean,
I
so
believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
That's so funny.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
It's Morse code.
Now it gets interesting.
Get rid of it.
I guess not.
I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the Boss.
What?
loyalty.
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit
Jennifer
in
Hale.
1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission.
There's no way. It's a recording.
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
No.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by
No
your
way.
side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA. Thus
No.
surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Oh, that was spooky. For her, so
Well,
for Joy.
what'll it be? Will you take the job?
But it's a recording
Snake,
of a recording.
It's gotta be a trap.
Yeah.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
What in the actual? There's no way. It's impossible. There is no way. There's no way. Okay. No. And they were talking about a snake. Hello. Me?
There they are. CIA mercs.
It's code.
Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
I live for this emotional drama. I am so into this. This is great.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your
Yeah,
gun is
but-
the last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Yeah, but I could also...
Start talking.
To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press the L1 button to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
Oh my god, he's gonna wake up. Okay. Okay, this is gonna last for a little longer at least.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Mm-hmm. No, I get what you mean. Wait. I can... Oh, okay, it's the beach where I came from. Okay. So far, so good.
The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage. When you clear the jungle, you'll be there. Head east.
Start talking. Start talking.
For big damage. Interesting. Into a wall. That's a good idea. Jesus. Gimme. I want to try a hold up.
Make your way east.
Making my way downtown. I know this is not east. Okay. Yeah, I need to go before they wake up. I really wanna try a hold up. But I would need to... I think I could do it with my tranquilizer. Right? And I can probably do CQC as well with it. I should save, right? I'm scared. I don't know how to... Maybe it just saves on its own? I guess it saves on its own. I'm a little scared. Oops. Okay. Loading point. Okay.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Uh-huh. Goodness, there's no way. There's no way. Okay. I don't know if there's another one. Oh, okay, there is one here. Oh, shoot. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay.
Start talking.
Huh?
Oh my god. Okay, he's sleeping. Is he gonna see? No. Nice, okay.
You're looking for a two-story building to the east.
Okay. Let me use this. And grab. Okay. Oh, that's it. All right. That was easy. But I didn't try a hold up.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
R1, triangle. Oh, it's a QTE that is too cool.
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit. In the mountains.
What's up there?
This is the coolest shit. I love it. Yep. The comic style. What is that voice? What is that AI? Comic style and with QTE, are you kidding me? And the art style reminds me so much of the codec in MGS1. The art style. Do I know this song? Why do I know this? Guest artist, hello. Art director, hello. You did an incredible job.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait.
Nuclear warheads?
Nukes.
Yeah.
They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
This is so good! Ooh! What an intro. So much intrigue. The Joy can't be alive. There's no way. There's no way. That's a drop for sure. Psyche Ventus. Oh, we got a rank. Heroism. Stun Rod rank 1. And then Hush Puppy. Nice. Clear time. Kills. No kills, no alerts. Hello? Cutscene interaction bonus 10. 10 out of 10. Very nice. Obtain design specs for the following weapon item. M1C design specs rank 1. Okay. And smoke grenade design specs. Nice.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes.
Of course.
I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons.
I guess it's
if word of
right.
this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it.
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or 2 already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it heaven. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before.
Outer
turn this
heaven.
pile of junk into something big.
Oh, I love this. All right then. So that was the tutorial. Welcome to a massive Mother Base. Mother Base can support your mission in many different ways, from developing new weapons to collecting intelligence. Whoa. Offshore plant that supports the operation of Militaires Sans Frontières. It provides everything from staff living quarters to weapon and item R&D facilities to vehicle storage bays. As MSF grows, Mother Base will grow along with it. New. Outer heaven. Okay. Save. Yes. Ah, okay. This is how we save. Transferring options. Button config title. Okay, cool. And then we have R&D. Would you like to view the tutorial on how to develop weapons and items? Yes. Mother Base can develop new weapons and items for use in missions. This icon shows that you are able to start developing weapons and items. However, to do so you will need the amount of GMP funds displayed. Be careful, if you run out of GMP, development may come to a halt. More powerful weapons and items will make difficult missions that much easier. This concludes the tutorial. So the MK is at rank 1, and we don't have what it takes to make it a rank 2. I need my R&D team to be level 2 or higher for that. Fair enough. Sniper rifles, dude. So I can't develop anything right now. What about items? 33 rations? What? Tea that recovers psyche. Select from the equipment window and press triangle to drink. Okay. So we have psyche as well. Personal recovery and evacuation system. Equip and move near desired target and press triangle to execute recovery. Maximum of 100 people can be recovered per mission. Okay. Love box. A bigger cardboard box might be able to fit 2 people. Select from the equipment window and press X to drop in order to set. What? Details. Yeah. Other. Confidential document. Design specs for R&D. Details. Requirement for developing M1C. And smoke grenade. Okay, uniform. Naked. Cool, so we can't do much right now. You can embark on a mission. You can see the staff. You can see versus ops. Play a match versus other players. View staff roster. Let's see. Would you like to view the staff assignment tutorial? Yes, please. Can we have Miller with us? Mother Base is divided into several teams, including the combat unit, the R&D team, and the waiting room. By dividing your staff between the teams and raising each team's level, you will be able to develop new weapons and items over time. Select auto assign in the waiting room to automatically assign staff to teams according to their abilities. Recruiting talented personnel and exploiting their talents with the right assignments is the key to expanding Mother Base. This concludes the tutorial. I see. Okay. So. We have Miller, who's of course in a combat unit. And then Eagle could be in R&D. Ready for development, rank 2, very nice. Analyzer, ready for development as well. And then we could have... Ooh, Alligator in the combat unit. And Rhinoceros in a combat unit. I know I could auto assign R&D. Cabbage white. I mean, I don't know. You can put up until 50 and 100. We're not mercenaries, we're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business, a new kind of business. Sickness. They can be sick. I can smell it. The smell of blood, lots of blood. Skill description. Raises the chance of increasing damage against large scale weapon and max speed of placing objects becomes faster. That is so cool. Skills is engineering. Increases morality of all staff on assigned team. And then we have sniper rifles are the best for precision long range shots. A lot of them even fire armor piercing rounds. Reno's he has no skills. And then here we have Eagle Ray. This place is full of morons, that's why I love it so much. He's a gunsmith. When part of the R&D team, lowers GMP required to develop handguns. When part of the develop shotguns. Cool. Can we get details on them when they're... Yeah, we can. Sometimes I got thinking what's even left in the face of truly great scientific research. Yeah, you should definitely go into R&D. When this battle's over, I'm going to get my life together. Frill Shark. R&D. Bobcat. Kill him, let him live. It's up to you. Either way, give him hell. Mechanic, military soldier. Male. R&D. Lobster. Medic. I thought my gear felt a little heavy. Turns out my guns alone weighted 20 pounds. And whatever my psyche decreased. Heavier isn't always better, I guess. I'll put him in combat. I don't know why. Reloading leaves you temporarily vulnerable. Timing your reloads is just as crucial as timing your shots, isn't it, boss? I love this. I heard Magpie. I heard that there's a suit that makes your footsteps almost silent. Imagine how useful that would be for sneaking up on people from behind. Oh, 100%. Koi Poo. This place can only hold so many bodies, so make sure you bring back the best you can find, at least as good as me. So that is the parachute thing. You can like take bodies, I guess. And then... Well, almost screwed up there, all because I didn't read the intel in the briefing files first. You gotta use your brains, not just your brawn. Okay, so we probably have briefings somewhere. And then they say there are monsters out there somewhere in this country, and if you hunt one down, you can use it to develop amazing gear. Of course, I don't believe a word of it. There is. Here we go, we've done it. I think that's good. Wait. Now it's fine. Okay, so now I could develop something. Yup. I do want level 2 for the Mark 22. I think that could be a good idea. Yes. And then do we have anything else we could do? That's it. And then for items. Analyzer. Sure, that's not too expensive. Cool, so we have 2 things that are being developed right now. Okay. And then staff it's done. I mean versus ops I can check what that does. I'm sorry. Host, okay. Gotcha. That's cool. The online stuff must be so much fun. I wonder if there are many people still playing. Do we have to restart the entire thing or did it understand? Okay, no, it's fine. I'm gonna save that. Okay. Model viewer, I've done that. All right. That is so cool. Wait, I need to see a briefing though. Where is that? Select the mission that you wish to participate in. Use the L1 and R1 buttons to switch tabs. You can play co-ops mission by connecting to PlayStation Network. Become the host, la la la. Other players can join. Current the maximum number of players is shown to the right. The mission name. Okay. Fulton Recovery. This was what I just did, right? Yeah, there's like a little check mark. Mission info, I just want to see. Cool. So Fulton Recovery could be next. And then contact the Sentinista Comandante, that is like the main story. Snake has knocked out a radio soldier in the supply facility at Puerto del Alba. Use Fulton Recovery to retrieve the radio soldier. Killing the radio soldier will result in instant mission failure. MSF soldiers only. Time limit, 3 minutes before soldiers wakes up. Time penalty, 30 seconds for triggering an alert. Items needed, Fulton Recovery System. I think I do have that now, no? Delve into the swampy jungles of eastern Le Mans and make your way to the Sentinista hideout where you will make contact with their Commandante. Main ops, extra ops, co-ops, cutscenes. So those are the ones we've seen. Maybe briefings will be next. Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's try this.
The boss has infiltrated the area around the coastal supply facility and knocked out the soldier there. But we can't just leave him there to be found. I need you to get in there and capture the unconscious soldier using the Fulton Recovery System.
Yeah.
Do it quickly before he comes to.
And don't get seen. Choose briefing files to review the radio mission briefing. Choose mission prep to select the weapons, items, uniform, and other options for use during this mission. Once you've got your gear together and are ready, select start mission. There we go. Briefing. Miller. This is so
Snake,
cool!
You can use the Fulton surface-to-air recovery system to send prisoners and unconscious mercenaries you encounter back to Mother Base. I know you've used the Fulton before, but just to make sure I'm not missing anything, let's review the steps.
Yes, please, thank you.
Okay.
First, attach a balloon to the unconscious enemy or captured prisoner.
Right. I hook a wire to their waist, and on the other end of the wire, there's a helium balloon.
Right. Then we'll send over a chopper to catch the floating balloon with its recovery hook and reel it up into its cargo hold.
And that's it?
And that's it. We finished installing the recovery hook on the Huey.
And you can do up to 100 of them in a mission.
Something doesn't make sense about this whole process.
This again.
Well, normally, Fulton Recovery is for when you're using fixed-wing aircraft. With a helicopter, isn't it simpler to land and pick up directly?
Listen, Snake. You're going to be calling for recoveries repeatedly throughout your mission. We want to keep the risk of taking enemy fire to a minimum. The best way to get that done is to do the recovery in a high-speed flyby. That's what the Fulton surface-to-air recovery system is for.
Uh-huh. What's the real reason?
Helicopters are cheaper, and the repair bills will start adding up once the bullets start flying.
I thought so. Kaz, I know we need to keep costs down, but...
Boss, you really need to get rid of this whole army mentality. We're not the Pentagon. We don't have billions of taxpayer dollars to play with. And besides...
Fine. Just pick a reason that makes sense.
Helicopters have quicker response time. Sounds strange, yeah, but it works great. I promise. You'll get used to it before long.
Yeah, I hope so.
I love Kaz as a name. I think he's so good. I don't know. Paz. Costa Rica.
Costa Rica means rich coast in Spanish.
Is it true that Columbus was the one who came up
I
with the
thought
name?
she had a septum
Your
producing
guess
for a
is as good
second,
as mine.
like
But
mine.
it is true that Columbus landed his ships near Limon back in the age of exploration. He wrote in his diary that when he landed, the indigenous showered him with gifts of gold, hence the name. It sounds a little strange to me. There's no way they could find that much gold in Costa Rica.
Columbus originally set sail in search of the legendary land of gold. Maybe he was just nuts about the stuff.
Costa Rica is rich enough without it. Look at the forests and the animals and the peace-loving people. That is what I want to protect.
I know how you feel.
I guess this replaces the codec? Maybe?
Democracy took root in Costa Rica before anywhere else in Central America. Sure, we had coup and dictators and all, but never a total meltdown. That is, until 26 years ago.
The Civil War. Yeah. I understand you lost your grandparents.
It started with a dispute over alleged fraud in the presidential election. What I do not understand is why friend turned against friend, when they could have talked it out instead.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Even today, some
The
buildings
innocence of a
still have
child.
bullet holes from the Civil War. A quarter century later, and it is a tragedy we Ticos cannot forget, must
Ticos.
not forget. It was the year after the Civil War that the army was constitutionally abolished.
Maybe you can just
A new
press
president
the
was
first,
elected this year.
and
President
then the whole
Odeber.
group gets
He
listened
seems to be distancing himself from the United States. He has limited the privileges granted to American banks, lifted the sanctions on Cuba. Our last president was so pro-US, people suspected he was in bed with the CIA.
Damn.
You think the CIA is doing this because it feels threatened by the president's shift in policy?
It is possible, but would they really bring in such a huge army just because of that?
Part of our job is finding out.
Exactly. Thanks, Snake. Peace.
So, are you a student at the University for Peace, Paz?
No, I am still in high school, but Professor Galvez lets me visit his office and study with him every now and then. International law, security, conflict resolution, human rights. We study all
Sorry,
these
I'm
subjects
fidgeting.
and then use them to build the foundations of peace.
Yeah, I get it. I just never heard the UN had a University for Peace before.
Oh, that. Well, to be precise, it is still being set up. They have started conducting research, but the UN has not passed the necessary resolution yet. Professor Galvez couldn't wait that long.
Oh, right.
Costa Rica abolished its army and has also hosted the Central American Court of Justice. It is the perfect place to build a university like ours. Don't you think?
That coffee you guys brought us is pretty damn good.
Isn't it? Costa
You're pretty
Rican coffee
good.
is the best. The Central Basin has all the right conditions for growing coffee. It is high in elevation, with steady temperatures and well-drained volcanic soils.
The professor certainly seems attached to it.
The coffee we drank on the boat coming over was awful. It put him in such a terrible mood.
Well, how come I never hear about Costa Rican coffee then?
Because it gets bought up by wholesalers and mixed with beans from other countries.
Aww.
It is really a shame. Such wonderful beans, and nobody knows they are from Costa Rica.
No.
They should launch an ad campaign or something.
Right. I hope one day people will recognize Costa Rican coffee for what it is.
I'm with you there.
Okay, you can't just listen to all, I guess. I mean, you can, I'm just saying you can't just be like, okay, just make me listen to all of them, you know? I wonder if when there is 2 exclamation mark, is it like more important?
Paz, you said Costa Rica has no army, right?
Correct. Article 12 of the Constitution declared that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished. It does permit us to organize armed forces for national defense based on inter-American treaties.
Only temporarily, then.
In effect, yes. But in the years since the Constitution took effect, Costa Rica has not once raised an army.
This would be the perfect moment to, like, grab a snack or something. I'm gonna put, obviously I'm gonna put timestamps on the video if you're not interested in those.
Paz,
I am.
how does your country defend itself without an army? Especially in a rough neighborhood like Central America.
Okay, so there was
With
2
the right
because
kind of
after that there's a sub.
If we live up to our ideals and earn
Reframe.
the respect of other countries, the international community will support us. The 2 times Nicaragua actually did invade, the conflict was resolved diplomatically under OAS auspices.
Doesn't that leave you depending on the U.S. after all?
American influence is unmatched, it is true. San Jose was critical of American policy at the time, but America supported us all the same. It was because we practiced peaceful diplomacy. That is what I like to think.
That's one way to approach it, sure. But there are countries out there who will use force no matter how bad it looks.
Maybe so. I know my way of thinking probably looks naive to you, but it is not like we expect peace without working for it. Diplomacy is a battle in itself, and we have to make the effort to seek out causes of misfortune and nip them in the bud. It was that kind of thinking that got me trapped in their base.
I'm not blaming you. You haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, I think there was 2 exclamation mark because after that there was another briefing file in relation to the one we just had. So probably this one will be the same. The reason the army was abolished.
The army was abolished 25 years ago, the year after the Civil War.
Makes sense.
I learned about the sorrow of civil war from a very young age. The futility of countrymen fighting each other. And the tragedy. Costa Rica learned the hard way. That is why it abolished its army. It decided to pour its efforts into education instead.
Damn.
More teachers than
Is this all
soldiers
true,
was
by the way?
slogan.
Education is
Like
essential,
historically?
no question.
Historically?
Even Che used to teach reading and writing in between guerrilla campaigns.
Costa Rica was poor at the time.
Che Guevara?
We did not
like?
have many resources. I suppose we had to pick one or the other. The military or the schools.
I guess this is historically accurate because Metal Gear Solid is like this, you know, it has some really over-the-top, goofy, whatever, you know, and convoluted stuff going on, but it is always based on some truth on the story, like history. So I just wonder if Costa Rica really did have a moment where they were like, okay, we don't have an army anymore, and is it still the case? I need to know. I don't know.
Kaz was telling me Japan has a peace constitution too.
That is right. Apparently, when Costa Rica was drafting its constitution, they looked to the Japanese as a model. Only, Japan's constitution renounces war itself.
Unlike Costa Rica.
But, Japan has a self-defense force, right? That I do not get. I think I will ask Mr. Miller about it next time I see him. He said he used to be in the JSDF.
Huh. You're a curious one, are you? Don't study too hard. What was that you were saying? Peace is not the natural state of men? You said you learned it in school.
That is right. They are the words of the German philosopher Immanuel Kant. In 1795,
Kant,
he wrote a book titled Perpetual Peace.
yeah.
Kant argued that it is precisely because peace is unnatural that we have to make it ourselves.
How?
That is what his book is about. Is the concept starting to sound interesting now?
Not really. I belong in a more natural world.
Is that so? My grandparents died in the Civil War. If only we had been at peace, they would not have lost their lives. You actually wish for war?
It's not like I want to hurt innocent civilians, but if someone attacks you, what are you supposed to do? A country needs the strength to defend itself. Otherwise it faces invasion, oppression, political subjugation.
If they would simply stop using force to tangle with each other, countries would not need force to defend themselves.
And how would you guarantee that?
I...
Sorry, but you have to understand how the world works in order to protect the ones you love. That's not to say ideals aren't important too. They are.
You are right, Snake. Thanks. Peace.
The ever ongoing debate on this. There isn't a second. It's just more important, I guess, when there's two question mark.
Costa Rica's forests are more diverse than you might expect. Not all of them are tropical rainforests. Costa Rica is close to the equator, it is true, but it is also very mountainous.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Go up 4,000 feet in elevation and the temperature drops more than 7 degrees.
There are basically 3 types of forests. The lowlands are covered in tropical rainforests, the highlands by tropical cloud forests, and areas where there's a dry season have tropical dry forests. The lowlands along the Caribbean coast are mostly covered by hot, humid tropical rainforests, what most people envision when they think of jungle. The closely packed trees spread their branches out at great heights to soak up the sun. Their shade makes it dark near the ground, so be careful.
It's good for me.
With so little light, few plants can grow on the ground, so it might actually be easier to walk.
So even if you could photosynthesize, it wouldn't do you any good.
Photosynthesize? People cannot do that.
Most people, anyway.
This is a throwback to MGS3. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Costa Rica is said to have about 87,000 species of living things. That is about 5% of all the known species in the world.
A tiny place like this? Huh. I'll be damned.
I want to protect that biological diversity. When diversity is lost, the environment weakens. Just look at the plantations.
I think I know what you mean. It's like trying to assemble a unit from similar guys. It usually doesn't work out. Throw a few square pegs in there and everything falls into place.
There are so many species here that a lot of them have not even been classified yet. I am hoping I can help do that someday. Kind of like a parataxonomist.
Say that again?
Parataxonomist. Someone who helps a taxonomist.
Oh. Huh. I thought you were going to say it had something to do with parachutes.
You're weird.
Oh, I missed Naked Snake. I did. I missed him.
The Development Corporation of Costa Rica, or CODESA, was established 2 years ago. Since President Oduber was elected this year, the state has been putting a lot more effort into development.
The corporate state, so to speak.
Growth is good and all, but there is one thing that bugs me.
What's that?
I cannot help but wonder whether CODESA is not just a front for the CIA.
You mean what the professor was saying about the CIA mercenaries posing as security guards? They were using CODESA as camouflage?
I am worried that development is going to destroy the forests, but I do not suppose it has anything to do with this.
About herself. Paz.
My mother was the one who named me Paz. She said it was an expression of her wish that the country stay at peace. It is a pretty common name in Central America. My mother always used to tell me, never make war. Always help keep the peace.
I remember. Your grandparents.
Yes. They died in the Civil War. I think that is why my mother hated war so much.
That's another thing you've got in common with Kaz. His mother named him Peace, too.
See, because Japan also suffered through war. I think I know how Mr. Miller's mother felt.
You like the peace sign, huh?
See, as a gesture, it connects every peace-loving person.
The professor also did it.
Here, you try it, Snake. Peace.
No thanks. It doesn't suit me.
Oh, he needs to
Too
do it
bad
before
for
the end of the
you.
game, please.
You know, the V in the peace sign comes from the V in victory. When did it start standing for peace?
I am not completely sure, but I guess it came out of the protest movement against the Vietnam War.
Wait, really?
And do not turn your hand around when you do it, especially around British people. It is insulting.
I didn't know that. Is it like a vagina or something?
So, you live alone now?
No, not alone. I've been living in school dormitories since I started junior high. After my mother died, my relatives took me in, but they were not my real family.
You didn't fit in there.
In a way. My aunts were kind to me and all. But I know how difficult it must have been to suddenly have a child thrust into their lives. When you live with someone, there are no secrets. I could tell my being there was a burden on them.
Sounds like a rough childhood.
Yeah.
I would not say that. I was lucky just to have people take me in. There are huérfanos living out in the streets because their mothers died. It is even worse in countries with frequent civil wars. So, who am I to complain about my childhood?
You're a pretty tough kid, you know.
I mean, sure,
Not
but...
at all. I am not strong at all.
Sure, but also you don't need to compare yourself like that. Like, everyone has their own trauma, you know?
Playa del Alba
and
means
hardships.
Beach of Dawn. The morning sun is so beautiful over the Caribbean.
Beach of Dawn, huh? Perfect place to start a mission.
The clear blue water, the white sand, the swaying palm trees. You cannot get more South American than here. It is paradise on earth.
Yeah, guess I should have packed my Hawaiian shirt.
The coral reefs and mangrove forests protect the small fish in the area. Sea turtles come to lay their eggs on these beaches. We are not the only ones who enjoy this place. It is heaven for more than just humans.
I wonder if she's gonna be the one telling me, yes, you can eat this, no, you cannot eat that.
Bosque del Alba means Forest of Dawn. Naturally, it is situated
edible?
on the east coast. It is your standard tropical rainforest. Everything you would imagine in a jungle.
No sign of morning sun here.
The foliage is too thick for direct sunlight to hit the floor. I do not know how easy it will be making your way through here.
I'll be fine. This isn't my first trip to a jungle.
True.
The mercenary supply base is situated on elevated ground by the coast. I heard them call it Puerto del Alba, Port of Dawn. They have perfect visibility of the area from up there. We did our best to sneak in undetected, but one of the guards spotted us and we...
What is it?
I'm sorry. You'll have to ask Professor Galvez the rest.
It's okay. You've been through a lot.
I am sorry. I just cannot.
You did great, Paz. I won't let your efforts go wasted.
Sorry about the sound, guys. In the background, there is someone in the shower right now. Data files. Okay. That was cool. Mission prep. Let's see. Snake. You can choose. Remind me, his car. Did he get that in like portable ops or something? Because I don't think he had that in MGS3 and it looks exactly the same as the boss's one. So did he do it on himself to be like Joy? Like what? He didn't have that in MGS3. I'm trying to think of a moment that he would have gotten that. Like during the torture? I don't think so. He lost his eye, sure, but maybe it's something I'm missing. Here's the stance, y'all. Navy blue, white, red, yellow, pink, green, water, tree bark. Whoa. DPM, details, and jungle. Naked black, naked blue. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna be in the jungle, right? I can choose someone else? No way. I mean, I get it, but you get more GMPs. I see. If you choose one that is not as good, you get more GMPs. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, we're going in the jungle, right? We already have a jungle thing going on.
Survival.
Variation of jungle fatigue's camouflage raises camo index slightly when standing on jungle or dirt surfaces. Go, go, go. Hold it. We're pulling out cover. And then you choose what you put here. Tea, popular meal. A camera. Walkman allows you to change background music. No way. I want that. And for weapons... Okay. Do we have the Fulton? We do. Okay. Options. Okay. Start mission. Sure. Is not available. Oh. He is not available. That's the NA. Sorry. Let's take alligator then.
Survival.
Why is it the same voice? That's so funny. Okay. Wait, that is cool. We're gonna try. Because he's doing the main stuff, Snake, so he's not available. So now I'm playing as another MSF. That's the target. Okay.
Use Fulton Recovery to bring back knocked out soldiers. To use Fulton Recovery on a soldier, get up next to them so the icon appears, and push the action button. If you had something to stand on, you could probably reach that.
Oh, there he is. No. I had to do it twice.
Looks like that soldier's out cold. Try using Fulton Recovery on him. Hurry up and send those knocked out soldiers. Okay, you're done Fulton Recovery.
Did I do well?
Return to base.
Okay, that was easy. That's very nice. The Fulton thing. Ooh. We did on under 3 minutes. Woo! Rank S! Of course, we did under... Following words can now be infused with heroic spirit. Here. Obtain design specs. Hobby magazine layout rank 1. Whoa. That was so fun. A personal report has arrived. A report has arrived for R&D theme. Let me see at the mother base. Non-lethal projectile pistol. Rounds take effect after a period of time. Specific ability has been increased. Yes! Device that analyzes information about enemies. When equipped, it will display various information of nearby... Yes, that is invaluable. That is so good. Soldier abilities have been increased due to experience from the mission. Alligator is now better. And we have new people. My god, Eel. If I ever manage to get a girlfriend, I want to take her inside a cardboard box and spend some quality time together. The love box. Yeah, let's put him in for sure. Let's put him in R&D, obviously. And Gazelle. I'm no good with people. Please look after me. What? Maybe go in the waiting room, dude. Joking. Okay. A sniper rifle? I think it's because I needed to put more than like a certain amount in there to be able to unlock oof. Very nice. Sniper. That is not expensive. I absolutely need it. Level 7 or higher, current 7. Yes. Smoke grenade. And next time I come back, we'll be able to use it. So now we have the analyzer. That is nice. 100%, that is awesome. Details requirement for developing the hobby magazine. Okay, that's cool, but I can't do it now. Why not? Well, anyways, that's fine. Maybe it's an other, but I really like this. I'm gonna stop here. This was so much fun. I'm stopping here because I don't know how long the next mission is gonna be, the main mission. So I prefer just stopping here and having a good a good stopping point. But I was not expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was certainly not this. I really, really enjoyed the intrigue so far. I like the emotional baggage they're bringing in the game from MGS3. Granted, I haven't played Portable Ops, so maybe it would be even more, I don't know. And I love the art style. Now, it is so unique. I have never seen that in an MGS game before. However, I have seen that art style in MGS1, so that makes me so happy. It's like a callback to MGS1 kind of art-wise, and I do enjoy that a lot. And the QTE, I was not expecting that. There's also a lot of new mechanics. There are some mechanics that from MGS4 that are the same, and some of them are missing, like being able to crawl and move at the same time and roll on your back. I don't think we can do that here. The Octo Camo is obviously not invented yet, I guess, either, that kind of thing. But there's also new mechanics that we did not have in MGS4, namely interrogating, which is something I was missing in MGS4. So now I'm talking just gameplay wise, guys, okay? I know it's not the same game, like it's not even the same Snake, but yeah, I'm just comparing a little bit the gameplay mechanics, and I do enjoy that a lot, like that they have new stuff. The Fulton is new. You did not have that in any of the other games that I've played, and I think that could be fun. That could be really fun. I will try my best, like in all my playthroughs of MGS, except Rising Revengeance, I will try my best to kill as less people as possible. As few people as possible, I should say. And so far so good. We have done no kills, but those were tutorials and like easy missions, so it is probably gonna get harder. But I'm very excited. I'm excited for the story. I'm excited for the art style and the way they tell the story. And I really like the mother base gameplay mechanic as well. This is new. We did not have that, and from what I understand, this is the beginning of Outer Heaven, which makes me excited. Like I believe this is what this is, but maybe I'm wrong. It's like the bare basic of Outer Heaven that we're seeing right now. I don't know, that's how I see it, but yeah, I've enjoyed this a whole lot. I hope there's still a codec in game. I don't know if that's the case or if it's just briefing files. I'm fine with briefing files as well, it's okay. And then just codec calls whenever we get them in game. I would be fine with that too, but I do like my codec goofiness and lore info. So yeah, we were served with the briefing files though, so I think that's it. I think that's it for today. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This was very mellow, you know, we were quite chill. I was very excited, but it was, you know, a chill beginning. We'll see how it goes, but I've liked it a whole lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!